Hello, friends. I've invited someone else to tell the story from the Gospel of Luke today. You might have heard of him. My name is Zacchaeus. I am the last person you'd expect a holy man like Jesus to notice, much less go home with and eat with. I mean, don't you have to be good somehow to attract God? God's got standards, right? Don't you have to be baptized and catechized and certified, penitized, have faith, go to church, pay your dues, something to get God's love and attention? I hadn't done anything good, certainly not enough to get Jesus' attention. In fact, I've been a really bad guy. I'm a tax man and people hate me. I know this. I've been bad. But I'm not stupid. See, I'm a traitor in their eyes. I work for the government of those who have conquered us and occupy the land God gave us. As long as I get money out of my people for the Romans, they look the other way when I take a little off the top. Yes, I cheat. But who doesn't? Yeah, I'm a thief, but nobody's perfect. Don't tell me you haven't tweaked your charitable giving on your tax forms. You're no better than me. I'm just better at cheating than you are. That's all. But I heard that Jesus actually hangs out with folks that no one else wants to be with, like me. It seems wherever he goes, he attracts a whole parade of unacceptable types like me. Beggars, women, lepers, harlots, foreigners, people who don't speak our language, and worse. And he doesn't just let them follow him, he turns around and extends God's love to them. He touches, heals, and blesses them. It's outrageous and the talk of all of Galilee. I really don't know how he gets away with what he gets away with. I heard Jesus was passing through town, and I'm short. That means I can sneak through crowds pretty easily. No one notices me. That's the bad part of being short, too. The tall ones stomp on me, elbow me in the eye, squeeze me out. There was such a buzz in that crowd you wouldn't believe. I felt compelled to see Jesus no matter what I had to do in that crowd to get closer. So I climbed a tree. It got me out of that awful mob and gave me a little peace. I had a great view of him. Took him a long time to make his way through the streets. The people actually weren't any more polite to him than they were to me. He stopped to talk to everyone. He healed their tired feet and their arthritic uncles and blessed their new babies. He could really work a crowd. I could see that he was healing, and then he stopped right underneath me so I could get a good look at him. He wasn't nearly as old as I thought he was, but he looked a little tired, like he was carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. Then he looked right up at me and called me by name. "Zacchaeus," he said. How did he know my name? I knew I must be in trouble for sure if people had been talking about me. "I see you, Zacchaeus. Come down here. I want to come to your house for dinner. What do you say?" Me? Today? Right now? People were outraged that Jesus was ignoring them and talking to me. They just couldn't stand it, and I was loving it. Then I thought, but my house is dirty. I don't have enough food or good enough food. And I don't even know if it's the right kind of food that Jews eat, because I haven't bothered to follow the table rules lately. But but I don't know. What are we going to talk about? All that was going through my mind, and I forgot to answer him. He smiled at me and said again, "So, are we going to your house or not?" All of my excuses melted away when he smiled at me, and he knew what was going on in my head. All my excuses melted away, and he drew me out of hiding to eat and talk and share supper with him. You know, I haven't had a dinner guest in like forever because, first of all, nobody likes me, and secondly, nobody wants to eat with me. And it felt good to get the invitation, even if it was to my own house. Then Jesus said, I don't care how messy your life is or how messy your place is. Forget about all that. Your excuses serve no purpose. I want to be with you. And I heard myself say out loud, Jesus, if you want to eat with me, I will share whatever I have and whatever I am with you. If you come to my house, I will be a new person. And I got down from the tree. When he heard that, Jesus put his arm around me and showed me to the crowd and said, today salvation is coming to your house because God loves you as much as he loves any of these good people. The Son of Man came to seek you out and to save you as if you were lost. He used me to show people God's love, to expand the boundaries of what people think God's love can do and will do. Eating with Jesus was like eating with God, sweet and sacred table fellowship. I just took the food I had, a little of this and a little of that, not nearly what I would have offered him if I'd known he was coming, but it was like eating in heaven with God who was host and guest at the same time. We washed together, sat and gave thanks together, blessed the bread and the wine we shared, and talked and ate together for hours. That moment really changed my life, and I've never really wanted to change before. I had everything I needed, at least I thought I did. I was undone by Jesus' love and his generosity, completely reformed by the love that man offered me. Not because I asked or repented or earned or deserved it, but because that's how God's love is. God and his love sought me out, drew me out of myself, and gave myself back to me and my community. God's love. Who knew anybody, apparently absolutely anybody, can have it? God bless you all.